what's going on, guys? I'm Cameron Robinson,
And I'm Dale Jarvis.
and you're watching episode 1 of Deadline Disclosure.
And today we are here with Tamani Grace.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I am Tamani Grace. I serve as the Student Government Association president for this academic school year.
And today's episode basically just focuses on the evolution of TikTok and how SGA uses trendy TikToks to promote events and spread important school information. While under your leadership, how did SGA begin using TikTok as a promotional tool?
So, when it comes to SGA and TikTok, my experience is from the last administration, which was the Renaissance administration, where Tamara and Markayla, they were serving as SGA president and vice president. And I would definitely say that they encourage a lot of TikToks. Like they're really fun people. So whatever it was for students to be engaged, they did that. Whether it be the trending TikToks or the crazy TikToks no one wanted to do, or that the student body didn't see student leaders, doing. They were the ones to do it and introduce it to the student body.
Yeah.
Okay. So next question is what inspired going from promotional, traditional promotion, like Instagram posts and posters. What made y'all shift from that to TikToks?
I would definitely say just being in reality, right? So, everyone has social media nowadays, whether it be your mom, your grandparents, your little cousins. The whole family has TikToks or Instagram. Everyone is on social media. So I would definitely say, you see your regular students all over TikTok. There's always a Morgan State student going viral on TikTok, right? So I would say just understanding who your students are and seeing exactly what they like, right? Especially, I would say during COVID, I feel like TikTok did take a spike with its numbers. So just seeing that people love to have fun, people love to do the trending dances and stuff like that and the challenges.
And how has TikTok changed the way students receive campus information?
Well, looking on the SGA Instagram, the numbers are crazy. I would definitely say that there is a difference in just doing a regular video. Like, I could sit here and I could do a 10-minute video on why I feel like students should show up to something like a town hall. But then when I do a TikTok, it has 20,000 views compared to 5K. So it's like, you know what? If this is what's working for the students, we might as well do that, especially if it's catching their eye.
Yeah, and it's entertaining to watch as well.
It's so entertaining. I love making a TikTok, and I have no rhythm some days, but, who doesn't like TikTok?
I feel that.
For sure. So what are the main type of events that you promote on TikTok?
So the main events that we do try to promote are several events, whether it be organizations that don't get as much attention because they are smaller orgs. So SGA does try to collaborate with them. That way there are other students that may like these events. They go and support those orgs, whether it be town hall meetings, whether it be a protest that students feel like, they need to show up, whether it be, what's that? It's like the celebrity impersonation, the Mr. and Miss Senior, they have that going on right now. So just making sure that we promote the engaging activities and events all over campus.
All right.
And how do you decide what content will resonate most with students? You already answered that question as well. You said engaging, the more engaging events, the more we want to promote it. So how would you answer that?
Just showing personality.
Yeah.
No one wants to look at a video and see someone sitting down. That's boring. And I feel like social media, even if you're scrolling through TikTok, everything is so quick in the day and age that we're in. So making sure that it's catching their eye as soon as they see it. Recently, I just want to shed some love and some light to SGA's PR director, Hannah Guillory. She has shown up so much in our social media with the TikToks and her creativity. But recently we did a video. This isn't a TikTok, but we did a video for Greek Night and the Howard versus Morgan game. And both of those videos are doing really good. They have over 20,000 views, but it's because the students see that their student leaders have personality and we are regular people.
Most definitely. I always see her like recording you guys. I'm like, ooh, they about to
Yes,
put out some fire.
yes. Everyone knows when Hannah has that camera out, she get ready to post something good.
It's over.
So since you guys started using TikTok for promotion, have you guys seen a spike in attendance at events?
Yes, absolutely. And I would say consistency is definitely key because I can post, let's say campaign season is coming up, right? And it's going to start rolling in right after we come back from spring break. So I can post a TikTok this week, but I just have to be consistent in knowing that students' mind changes, right? It's everything that's in our face. So just being consistent and making sure that this content has to be promoted as soon before students come back. That way it's on their mind. Like, you know what? I need to go to this campaign. I need to go see who is campaigning, who are the new student leaders, promotional videos like that. So they're engaged.
Yeah. And then you kind of did answer this question too, but what strategies do you use to make informational content entertaining?
For instance, just to use the Mr. and Miss Senior, they just did a TikTok. And it's one thing to do a dancing TikTok, but the students also like dramatic TikToks. It was a sound from Dancing Dolls, and it was like their coach. And the numbers on that TikTok did really good, and I was surprised. I was like, okay, well, whatever the students like, yeah.
But it's also like fun to make too. Like,
Yes, it is. And then to see that
it's doing well.
it's doing well,
makes it
and you
better.
look good in the TikTok, so let me post this.
Yeah.
Definitely. So when it comes to creating TikToks, does the SGA keep in mind like the viral sounds and trends of like the current day?
Yes, absolutely. Of course. For me personally, I told you I don't have no rhythm some days, okay? I can do the Cupid shuffle and stuff, but that's about it.
You
no,
be hitting
but
it. I don't know what she's
can
talking about.
I can do a little more than that. But so things like, let's say the first day of classes, right? I'll make sure the night before I'll go on TikTok and look up just the trending sounds to see, you know, just so it can match with the algorithm and it can pop up on these students' Instagrams and their TikTok pages. That way they're seeing what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, okay, from start to finish, walk me through how a good TikTok is filmed.
Okay, I'm not Hannah or Charlene, which are two social media people. I would say you definitely have to have fun people. You have to get your people, okay? You have to get your people. So myself and my vice president, Shaylin Bougier, Shaylin has, if you know Shaylin, he has a lot of energy. He always has a bowl of energy. So I was like, you know what, Shaylin, come be in my TikTok. I always encourage him to be in our videos. And then making sure you get the right sound. Making sure you get the right sound. It has to be a trendy sound or something funny and creative. And people have to go over their lines, okay? Because when you're working with so many different people, they need to study their lines. I'm getting there to where I can remember a line a little better now. But, yeah. So I would say fun people, making sure you have a good sound. And making sure these people going over their lines. And also the person behind the camera, that means a lot to the video, right? Because people be doing TikToks. It's one thing to keep the camera still, but you might have to twist it and turn it. Yeah, to keep it real lively.
Sometimes you gotta coach them. Okay, like move it like
Yeah,
this.
move it like this,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
Next time y'all have a TikTok, y'all should. I'm locked in.
Listen,
I'm locked
you
in.
can be in any video you want. I
Y'all
got
need
you.
behind the camera. Y'all need me to hit a dance. y'all need
Remember
to talk,
that.
I got
Remember
you.
that. Because when I
got
see you, I'm be like, come get in this video.
You bet, for sure, for sure.
How does SGA measure engagement and success on TikTok?
Like I said, just looking at the numbers and knowing what the students enjoy. They also, I would say that we're regular people. We like to see the raw, unedited version. Like I said a couple of days ago, we did do a video, and they were able to hear my voice and my personality. So just making sure that if there is an event that I would like for the students to show up at, right? Making sure, okay, you know what? Maybe I can't do a video with 10 reasons on why I feel like they should show up, but a video that is showing all of the students, like, listen, y'all come to this event, it's really vital to us as students. And yeah.
So like, what are some of the challenges that you guys have to deal with managing a public campus account?
I would say just being cognizant of, I feel like, how do I say this? Hold on, let me think about this.
Take your time.
Just making sure that we honor and respect people's feelings, people's beliefs, and everything like that. This is a campus full of different people, and I respect people from different walks of life. So I would never want to see a video that is disrespecting me online. So just making sure I take people into consideration, because it's not always what I may want to see online, but what other people want to see.
And I would say probably definitely like making sure it's appropriate TikTok
Exactly,
as well.
absolutely. There was this TikTok I just did not too long ago, and I sat there and I thought about the sound, and I was like, you know what, I might have to change this sound because I don't want to offend anyone. But the numbers still did good, so that's what it's about. Yeah,
You changed the sound?
I changed the sound.
What was
I'm
it?
not gonna tell you the sound.
Oh.
I don't, 'cause I don't want the people to come and get me. No, but it was a trending sound. That's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, but the video still did good.
Alright, that's good to hear. That's good to hear.
And how do you ensure that information is shared accurate and timely? Like, when do you think is a good time to post a TikTok?
Okay, I was just having this conversation with Hannah,
Okay.
and algorithm is everything,
Yes.
right? So I used to believe that everyone is on their phones at 2:00 because that's the time I'm on my phone usually. Like, classes are dying down. But Hannah just shared with me that our videos, we have like a night, like during the nighttime, that's when all of the students are on Instagram and TikTok. So the numbers jump up. So yeah, definitely at nighttime.
Wow, I didn't know that. I would
Yes,
think too.
right,
Yeah, like
during the
afternoon
afternoon.
times. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of our students, they work. They're in classes. A lot of people have late classes. So that nighttime, that night shift.
Everyone's settling down.
Exactly.
You really
Yep.
think about it, we can't even use TikTok on campus for real because it's
It's
locked on the internet.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
so-
yes, yes. So
That makes
that's why I was
sense.
saying, just making sure that, because we're on Instagram, right?
Right.
So we may get the sounds from TikTok. That way, it's engaging and they know what's going on. But yeah, we just be taking the sounds.
Yeah.
But so, like, do you guys take into account student feedback? Like, how does the student feedback help you guys form new content to put out?
Some students do post, and we also do look at what the students post on Fizz, right? Because some people might screenshot what we're posting and post it on Fizz, like, oh, I like this, or they should have done this. So we do take that constructive criticism and just allow it to develop us. But there was another part that I wanted to hit on this question. Oh, I feel like the main thing that people forget is having real life conversations, like we're sitting here right now. Like, if I walk into the canteen and I speak to a student, or students come up to me, I speak to everyone.
Yeah.
But they may say like, oh, I love that TikTok y'all did. I'll be like, for real? And I share that with the people that I work with, and I say, y'all, we need to do this again. The people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How have there been any TikToks that performed better than expected, and why do you think that they succeeded more than the others?
Okay, the dancing TikToks, everyone will forever have love for them. But I would say, just looking at the numbers, I believe the sounds that may do better is the actual ones where you have lines. Like, I used an example not so long ago with the dancing dolls sound, and it was like a sound. It was a bunch of words. It was a bunch of words, and that TikTok did really really good because it was dramatic,
Yeah.
and it was you had to show personality with what the TikTok was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite TikTok that y'all ever posted is when y'all collaborated with the football team.
Oh,
That was so fire. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, like they ate with this one.
Yes, yes. See that, and that's what it's about as well. Because it's one thing to just share what SGA is trying to promote, but making sure that we are showing support throughout the campus, whether it be
Yeah.
supporting the organizations that may not get as much attention, or showing the athletes attention and love. Like, we appreciate
Yeah,
y'all,
like-
so be a part of what we're doing.
We're all family. We all go to
Exactly,
Morgan.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, as a student leader, like, how are you able to balance like your professionalism and your creativity in the TikToks or content that you put out?
Just being completely honest.
Okay.
Some days I don't want to make a TikTok. I'll be like, I don't want to learn this dance, or I don't have the energy. But I'm still learning, honestly. Every day is definitely different, but I know that if something needs to be promoted, that's just what I have to do. I have to lock in and I have to get it out there, especially knowing what I signed up for. You know what I'm saying? So just making sure that I get on my schedule, and I might have to put things on my Google Calendar. That way I know, like, this needs to be promoted on Monday. That way on Wednesday, a lot of people know to come. Or if event is happening on Friday, I post it on Wednesday so people could, stay updated with what's going on.
Yeah. And I know we just said the football team, but what are other student orgs or groups on campus that you guys have collaborated with?
I'm trying to remember. I would definitely say, off the top of my head, I cannot remember the orgs. But let's see. We have Soul. That's one of my favorite orgs. Those people they are so genuine in that org. Oh my gosh, I love them. We have, I believe we collaborated with West Coast Connect because, of course, like SGA, we collaborate with these organizations for events. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember. Try to tell my mind and not my heart.
Y'all make a lot, so
Yeah, we do a lot. I'm sitting here trying to remember. But yeah, no, we collaborate with a lot of people because people may be standing in the student center and I may walk up to them like, listen, I need y'all in my TikTok. Are y'all going to help me?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, period. Your turn,
That's
Daniel.
my turn. Oh, how has TikTok helped create a stronger on-campus community?
Showing that just a little transparency and personality goes a long way, because I believe that there has been a picture painted of the students that are in student leadership positions. They may be stuck up, or they may be in a different world than the average regular student. But that's not the case at all. We're just as silly and want to have fun, and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
as other students. So just making sure that the students see the real us.
Yeah. And what advice would you give to other campus orgs wanting to use TikTok effectively to promote their org?
Include the student body. That's the
Yes.
biggest thing. The student body doesn't just want to see the student leaders. That's not what it's about at all. Well, I know that's something that I've been able to recognize. Yeah, just and making sure that you include administration.
Yeah.
The numbers for the TikToks that we do with administration, those are the ones that do really well, because student leaders, they be like, who is this person? Or I didn't know this person was able to have personality. There was a video that Hannah did, I believe last year. It wasn't a TikTok, but it was in the form of a TikTok. And what she did was she found like old pictures of our supervisors, and she went around and showed the supervisor, and they had to sign it. And it was like, where did you get this from? So little things that are fun like that, they go a long way.
Yes, most definitely.
your opinion, what is the future of TikTok in campus communication settings or strategies?
Yeah. So like, what advice would you give, given it's election season? What advice would you give to like whoever's inducted on how to effectively use TikToks in their campaign or?
I would say just putting yourself in someone else's shoes. For the next person that may fill my shoes, I would definitely say just making sure that you stay in reality with who your students are. Students change, right? So this last freshman class that came in, they may see things differently from the previous freshman class, right? So making sure that you stay updated with knowing what they like, or you know what catches their eye. And making sure that you include them. Everyone wants to feel included. Everyone wants to feel seen. So yeah, that's the biggest thing. Making sure that people are not just seen, but they are heard, right? Because it's one thing to sit there and show a person that, okay, yeah, y'all using me for a TikTok, but were y'all really listening to what I need? You know? So yeah, I would say that's the biggest thing. Making sure that you see, but you apply it. Yeah, and be intentional.
Most definitely.
So when it comes to the things that you all want to do with your majors, what is it? Because if y'all are like filming a movie or anything like that, I want to be in it. I just want to be really clear.
We'll let you know for sure.
Okay.
But no, for me, my dream is to be a sideline reporter for ESPN.
Okay.
I love sports. I love speaking in front of cameras. So that's what I want to do.
That's a skill, because a lot of people, they be shaking.
They be nervous.
Yeah, no, that's a skill for sure.
I mean, do you hoop? Like, do you play basketball?
Listen. Remember how I said I have no rhythm? You don't want to see me on the court. You don't want to see me on the court. But I love basketball. Shout out to the Knicks. They going all the way.
The Knicks?
Wait.
I'm gonna keep it mellow just because we on the podcast
right now.
This is Morgan State colors. Watch out. I'm gonna keep it mellow because we on the podcast right now. But
I'm dead.
I want to do sports production too. Like, if you could hoop, I'll record you, make you a nice little mixtape. Give you something to put out.
Listen, I might learn a little 1-2 on the court just for that. I got
Yeah,
you.
but I'm really trying to get into like my video editing, my audio production, everything, because I would love to work for ESPN too. That would be a great dream of mine. But I don't like the Knicks. Go Boston.
Okay, we're gonna leave that on the playground for sure.
We'll discuss
I'm
that
from
later.
New York, so
I'm from New York,
still.
but I don't like the Knicks.
What about the Nets?
It's
I like the
always
Nets.
someone that go against the grain.
No, I like the Nets, but that's cause I only like the Nets for like a year because they traded for Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett when I was a kid. But other than that, they kind of like stink. So.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let you have that. Okay, so when it comes to production, when it comes to the attention that has been put on the Black community, right? I don't want to say any names of the people that have portrayed the Black community for what it is today when it comes to movies and shows. But if you all had the power to change how we are looked at, how would you all do that?
So I would say, like, as a sideline reporter, I would use my platform to like talk positively about athletes, because to be honest, majority of the athletes are Black African Americans. So it's like, to negatively put them in a light when they're putting their life on the line, and literally like this is their job. So it's like just talking about them positively, asking them questions that's not like negative, or asking them a question that's gonna like, like promote what they do, because what they do is not easy. So yeah, just talking positive.
Yeah, no, I like that one, because I've seen, I may not watch sports every day like you, but I have seen when reporters do interview the athletes, they ask some really digging questions, and I feel like it alters how people look at them. And I do not like that, because we're all people at the end of the day, so I hate that.
And I've definitely seen some videos like that too, and I'm like, okay, that was
why would
interesting.
you do that?
Like,
you know
what you were
you
doing.
wouldn't like that question asked
Exactly.
to you. Why would you do that?
Exactly. Or even when it's just like a dumb question. Like,
like
like, All right.
Yeah, it's basically to follow up on what Cameron just said.
Mm.
Like, you just really want to put like our athletes and just the people who perform for us at the highest level,
Yeah.
like in a good light, because they sacrifice their bodies, they put their bodies on the line, and we try to put them in negative lights and pit them against each other.
Mhm.
When in like all actuality, we should really just be all trying to come together and support the
Yes,
cause.
absolutely.
Most definitely.
Yeah, for sure. So when you all get to the level of writing your own stories and movies, I'm definitely probably gonna be the headliner
Okay. Yeah.
for y'all
sure.
stuff for
Mhm.
sure.
We'll let you know all the details.
I have no problem being the person that is playing like the millionaire black strong woman. Yeah,
I'm
no, I got
dead.
you.
All right. Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Tamani.
Yes,
That is a
absolutely.
wrap, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.